Hello. Yes, it's review time again. This is the third video I've recorded today, even though I didn't post it up the same day as I recorded it. Yes, I've got another Carbot. Yes, I've got another Carbot, and this is mainly thanks to one of my viewers, Mr. Philosopher, aka Harrison Hall, who contacted me, said he had a spare one of these toys and decided to offer it to me. I bought it off him, it arrived the other day, and here I am. Yeah, another review. So that's 2 reviews on the trot. Trust me, there's more packages on the way. Yes, it's another Carbot. It's more Eastern Exotica for you. So this is Carbot number 7. This is the 7th Carbot I've reviewed. I am leagues ahead of all the other Western reviewers in reviewing Carbots. I'm in the lead. Then you've got Ben's Collectibles. That's that guy who does Transformers and thingy reviews. I think there's only about 2 or 3 of us that actually review Carbots, but I'm the world leader, baby. Yes. So what have I got? I've got this guy. This is Hello Carbot Sonata Arti. Now, a bit of confusion over the name on this one, a lot of the other Carbots that are coming out at the moment. When you listen to the name pronounced in the show, it's definitely pronounced Arti. It's definitely got an R in it. So I call him Arti, A-R-T-I, Arti, or maybe Arti with a Y. I call him Arti, but when you look at the actual spelling of the name that people put down, they just put it down as A-T-I, which is Ati. How does an A become an R? I don't know. Anyway, I've got him. He is this bright white Hyundai Sonata. Now, a licensed made car, and you see it's a nice big executive saloon. This is another one of those toys that was manufactured in China rather than Vietnam. So, and I've played with it a little bit, and the pegging together on this isn't quite brilliant. It's mainly due to the roof section and these pillarless doors. They don't quite. There's a bit there that's a bit springy, and getting the windscreen to peg in at the front can be a bit difficult as well. Yeah, it's got usual things: pegged wheels, lots of nice detailing on it. It's got a Hyundai badge on the front and on the back. It's got Hello Carbot there. It's got the exhaust pick out in silver. It's got transparent lenses in the front and the back. It's got moulded wing mirrors. Even got a little moulded nub for the car aerial. So there you go. I mean, underneath it's not too bad compared to some of them. Obviously, there's you see his feet and his hips, but no, not too bad. It rolls well enough. I mean, there isn't. I've took the hard surface out from under the beds, so but trust me, it rolls really well. So yeah, I've started in vehicle mode. The reason being is that transforming this thing, it's easier to transform from vehicle to robot than robot to vehicle. Mainly because the compression that you have to do to squeeze all the robot into the car mode is a bit of a faff. So I decided to do it this way round. So yeah, here we have him. 360 view. The colour match, obviously it's moulded in white plastic, and this roof strip across here has been painted on because obviously they're transparent plastic. The colour match isn't perfect. It's a little bit lighter than the white plastic, but hey ho. Still, it's a awesome scale car. I mean, the scale on this one, let's just check the box. Yeah, it's a 1/21st scale model of the Hyundai Sonata, and it's very nice. Typical, you know, big Carbot car. So transformation, he does have the doors that peg in, but you can open the doors up like on a real car, sort of. Hang on, let's just get that pegged back in there. So yeah, you can open the doors like on a car, but obviously all you can see inside is robot kibble. So you open that up. Now he does have a bit of parts forming, this chap. You have to remove the roof, which just unplugs like that, and that becomes a shield. Now, like Sky, who also has a detachable roof that becomes a shield, on her you can plug it into her back and it will form part of her robot mode. Arti, unfortunately, you cannot do that with him, so you always have this as an extra bit of car kibble that he holds in robot mode. And it has a little flip out handle like so. I'll put that to one side for a second. So then we're left with this. Yeah, so better start with the legs. You straighten out the hips like so, split the legs, straighten out the knees, and then you fold out the feet, then fold down. You've got to pull that little ankle joint out and then fold down the feet, and then you fold in the doors to form the back of the feet, and that's pretty much the legs done. Now for the top half, you have his sword which pegs in between his arms. Again, put that to one side. You get the one interesting thing of note, if you look on the back, you can't really see it, but there's a little copyright there that says it says copyright 2015 Choir Rock made in China. Now, what interesting thing is, Choir Rock Contents Factory is now, the YouTube channel has now changed its name to 1.4 Interactive. Now, I did put a comment on the video and asked them why this was, and even though the replies I'm getting in Korean, I'm trying to translate them through a translation thing, and I'm getting all sorts of funny stuff coming out. No one's given me a straight reason why the channel's changed its name. Don't know why that is, but they're starting to post up episodes of season 2 again, which is good. It's usually on a Tuesday, so there should be another episode being posted up today because I'm recording this on a Tuesday. So hopefully there'll be a new episode of Hello Carbot season 2 online tonight when I'm finished messing around with this. So anyway, that's right, you've got to unpeg the arms and then you fold that down like his back. Put that down. Then you bring these bits up to form his wings, and then you fold his arms out like so. And there we have him. Hello Carbot Sonata Arti in his robot mode. Now, gotta say, I do love the colours on this thing. The red and the gold and the black and all these swirly little frilly bits he's got on it. Oh, I forgot to put his crest up. There we go. Yeah, so the aesthetic on this guy, he's got this sort of ancient warrior look about him, almost like a henshin samurai, which looks really, really cool. And the interesting bit is, if when you look on the box, on the top here, it says Naval Commander Yi Sun Shin, the 470th Anniversary Memorial Tribute. Now, there is an episode in the show, season 2 episode, where there's some big statue in the main town square that gets damaged by one of the bad guys, and Sonata Arti actually, with the help of Chatan, comes to the rescue and they fix the statue, and then he pays due deference for it by sort of holding his sword up and going like that. Yeah, it's to do with the sword. The sword gets stolen anyway. That's quite an interesting episode, and I'll put a link to it down below so you can watch it if you want interested in seeing that. But it's quite a cool episode, and it's an episode that really highlights Arti as a character, and he's actually quite cool. He's very much a warrior type. Now you do have his sword, which you can put in his hand. There we go. And the shield, well, the roof, which becomes a shield, which he wears like that. Now, Arti is a typical Carbot. He is big, he's impressive, he's got lots of ratcheting joints, but he's lacking certain articulation, most notably in the arms. Now, This one is a little bit more unusual compared to the others, and I was told about this by Harrison, because Harrison had played with his one and he did mention there were a few bits on it, articulation bits, which weren't quite as good as some of the others, and he's right. You've got the shoulders on this joint which does that, right, which kind of makes up for him not having a bicep swivel, so he's got like a shoulder swivel instead. Now the elbow has got limited motion. It more or less goes to 90 degrees. But the other thing I've noticed on him, he can't hold his arms straight down. They're at a slight angle. See there? They don't go down any more than that. Now, when you're moving his arm up, it only goes as high as that. So it goes from there to there, and that's it. That's as far as it goes. Admittedly, these links that these wings are on here are like solid. They're attached to the front part of the car, which when it swings round, they swing out, and it's fairly solidly attached. It should have a rotational joint on there so you can move them out of the way, but I think that's the reason why that arm has got limited articulation. So the arm comes out to there, and he's got the sub shoulder piece, which gives you a little bit extra, and then obviously slightly elbow, which roughly goes to 90 degrees. No bicep swivel, but you have got that. Now the one thing this guy does have that the other Carbots don't have is he's got a ball jointed neck. So the head does go from side to side, and it's got a little bit of forwards and backwards. Doesn't quite go side to side, but it's got a little bit more motion than most of the heads on Carbots that I've reviewed thus far. So that's good. Now, bit of Carbot, no waist swivel. Does have 5 swivels though, so 5 swivels do all of that. The hips go that far and that far, so he's got a 180 degree range on those, and oh, he can do a Van Damme. So they go all the way out like that, and he's got clicky ratchets on his hips. Then you've got the knees, which only go that far, probably 2 clicks on the knees. So he doesn't do 90 degree on the knees. And the foot has got a little bit of motion. Obviously you've got this bit at the back which sort of clouts the back of the leg, so but you can move it out of the way, and it's got a little bit on the toe joint. So typical Carbot, kind of limited for its articulation in a few areas, but he's big, he's impressive, he's nice, he's got nice glossy plastic all over, ratchet joints, and got this gorgeous sort of ancient warrior colour scheme going on. He's all right. He's very good. Probably not my favourite out of the Carbots that I've got thus far, but he's certainly worth a pick up if you're collecting the big Carbots. Yeah, so that will be that's him. That's about all I can say about this guy. Glad I got him. Thanks again to Harrison Hall for sorting this out for me. I would have bought one of these anyway, but like I said, because he offered me this toy, I was able to buy it from him. Now I've got to go and order my next one because I've got this idea that I'm going to collect a lot more of this type of toy this year. More Carbots and Tobots and Biclons and other Korean transforming robot toys, or KTRT as I'm abbreviating it to. And as soon as I've done this video, I'm going to be onto eBay and I'm going to order my next one. And that's the way I'm going to work it. As soon as one comes in, I'm going to order the next one. So that has been my review of Hello Carbot's Sonata Arti. He's alright, he's pretty good. Decent bot, nice addition to the collection, the Carbot collection. And that's the 7th Carbot that I have reviewed thus far. So that's it for today. obviously there's more packages on the way, so there'll be something coming soon enough. I've got a tow bot on the way that should be arriving the next week or so, so look out for that. So without any more being said, that's it for today. I will see you all next time. Ta-da.